everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. If you have been drawn to this particular reading, more than likely you are thinking about a divine masculine that you are either having challenges with in the connection or you guys are not together. Typically, I do tap into the energy of a situation where a couple, you're either not speaking to each other or there's an issue, a challenge, an obstacle. So this is the first deck that I was drawn to. This is my exposed deck, the many sides of the divine masculine. So let's go ahead and see, guys, what presents itself here, and hopefully I'll be able to tap into your situation. I also have a couple of decks that I'll be pulling messages from with verbiage, unsent messages, perhaps in the 3D or even through texts when it comes to your masculine. So just keep an open mind when it comes to the messages here. General advice as always. All right, guys? All right, so what's the energy when it comes to your divine masculine? What is the situation? So we are starting off cool, trying to keep their cool. I kind of feel, this is the energy I'm getting from this, that we might have a masculine who's just trying to appear to be cool, calm, and collected on the surface, on the outside, to not really let anyone know what's going on the inside, what's going on in their heart space, internally, their thoughts, when it comes to the connection. And we have a twin flame card presenting itself here. So for those of you that do feel that this is your divine masculine twin flame, let's see what the actual words are when it comes to the connection, what it is that they need to say at this point in time. We have affectionate coming through. Okay, let me grab one more here. Representing a divine masculine. And some masculines, maybe they don't even know what a twin flame connection is. They just know that they're drawn to you, divine feminine. Okay, let's grab one more. All right, so we have foolish. Maybe they did do something pretty foolish here in the connection, especially for those of you that might be in separation at this point in time. So let's clarify that. Let's see what's happening. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the divine masculine. I'll be pulling from my tarot teacher deck. So just trying to look cool, as it says. Maybe they're remembering the intimate times that you guys had together. But if they did something foolish, that could be the very thing that might have either created a tower moment or part of the reason why you guys are going through some challenges or are in separation right now. So this is the first card. We've got the Seven of Cups here. So I'm already seeing from this person that they had other options, or maybe they treated you like an option, divine feminine. So they could have been interacting with you, of course, and somebody else. So I'm not sure if it's coming through as a third party, but it could possibly be. We've got the Nine of Swords that is followed by the Queen of Swords. So divine feminine, more than likely, you put your foot down with whatever is challenging the relationship, or maybe confronted your masculine about something that was going on, or maybe you suspected that they were maybe in a third party situation or talking to other people. Nine of Swords can be an energy for this masculine where perhaps they feel hopeless to either fix things here, or maybe they're not quite sure how to go about talking to you, divine feminine. You know, they could be fearful of what the outcome might actually be if they did reach out. They want to, I feel, but they're also afraid of the outcome. Yeah, so insomnia, nightmares. They're unable to cope with where things are at right now. We've got the 9 of Cups, and that is followed by the 10 of Swords, you see? So we've got some challenging cards coming through here. 10 of Swords, 7 of Cups, where they entertained other people, other options, perhaps coming through in this reading to let the feminine know. It's like, I know I made some poor choices back then, and it's creating this energy of anxiety, of despair, of hopelessness when it comes to this masculine. And that's the very thing that they don't really want anyone to know, that that's what's really happening internally for them. You know, going back to this card, it's like, I'm okay, you know, I'm cool, I don't need anyone's help, life is good. But nothing could be further from the truth. At the end of the day, I feel, Divine Feminine, this is a masculine who can't stop thinking about you. They still feel drawn to you. There are memories tied into the connection, and they know ultimately that whatever this foolishness represents, that they are more than likely at fault why things fell apart here between the two of you. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else we can pick up. So this could possibly be a twin flame connection that's currently in separation for some of you guys. All right, I'll be pulling from Jennifer Aquarius Tarot's deck, the Coffee Shop Gossip. Maybe somebody really loves coffee. I was just drawn to this deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the divine masculine here. What do we need to know? We already see that there are some challenges. A masculine that's struggling because of something that happened in the past, whether it was infidelity or not, they just made poor choices. What is this? Fake flexing. That's interesting. Okay, going back to, you know, looking cool on the outside, but inside they're just falling apart. Ain't shit. Wow. Okay. Okay, let's grab a couple more here. Yeah, they're pretending to be, you know, that their life is just wonderful and great. Spice it up. Let me grab one more here. Ooh, same story, different day. They could have also created scenarios where, you know, they could have been in and out of someone's life, or they tended to have these patterns where they went after people or connections that ultimately didn't work out because they weren't really looking for anything serious, or they just wanted to mess around. You know, this could have been a player type. Let's go ahead and see what else we can find out here. But I feel at this point, this is a masculine who's really feeling the effects of certain behaviors, actions, decisions from the past. And it's, in a way, it's kind of haunting them at this point, I feel. Look at that, 10 of Wands, you see? They're feeling it. They're holding on to whatever this heaviness represents. And look at the next card. My goodness, 16, the Tower, all of these numbers could represent something. Look at this. We've got the 7 of Pentacles, okay, followed by the 4 of Wands. So we have twin flame energy coming through in this reading, okay? So we've got twin flame right there. We've got the 4 of Wands possibly representing a twin flame connection. And here's our Tower. So this is a masculine that more than likely created a situation where the foundation of the relationship was lost. What they're telling you here, Divine Feminine, is that they feel this void, they feel this emptiness, and they're really willing to put in some work if they could just perhaps convince you to take them back. I don't know if you're willing to do that, but we're taking a look at the energy from the masculine standpoint, and that seems to be what they're wanting to share. We've got the 5 of Pentacles, look at this, followed by the 9 of Cups. So they really are wishing to do something about this, but I just kind of feel they just don't quite know what to do here. because wishing and making it a reality are two totally different things. I feel that they really are struggling to even come up with any sort of plan that's solid. Look at this, guys. We've got the Eight of Swords, okay? So they're really caught up in their head, their thoughts. They're feeling anxious. They really are. Nine of Swords again. Do you see that? So we already have the Nine of Cups that came through, right? Nine of Swords coming through again. So we've got duplicate messages indicating the fact that they're unhappy without you, Divine Feminine. But, you know, even if they want you back, they're still feeling very hopeless. They don't know how to get the ball rolling to get you to be a part of their life again, you know. And I just kind of feel that their self-esteem, you know, that's been affected by all of this. But, you know, it's karma. It really is karma based off of particular things that they did when you guys were together. And so now they're feeling this cold vibe between the two of you. What once was really very passionate and steamy and hot, you know, between the two of you, now things have kind of cooled off because of something that they did, and that created this Tower card, that created that experience. And we're seeing here that it's affecting them. Okay, they're carrying that weight around with them. And the only way for that to heal, I feel, is for them to either talk to you or to do the work. Maybe shadow work would be quite beneficial for this masculine. So let's grab some words here. Let's grab some words from the masculine. Angels and spirit guides, please. What do we need to know when it comes to the divine masculine? What do they need to tell you at this point in time? I'll be there. The thing is, there was a point in time when they didn't show up for you, Divine Feminine. I feel that contributed to the Tower. Let's see what else. Losing you is the single most heartbreaking thing that has shattered me beyond repair. And they know it. They know it. They contributed to why things are the way that they are. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and clarify with my modern day Seer's Tarot and Oracle. I turn to this particular deck when I'm feeling more of a heavy energy. Okay, we've seen that Ten of Wands there. That's coming through in that way. So this deck, it's not only a tarot deck, but it's got additional court cards and oracle messages in here. And I'm really guided to this particular one. So let's see what comes through, because this particular energy is coming through pretty strongly here. Let's see. What do we need to bring to the surface when it comes to the divine masculine? Angels and spirit guides, please. They can't handle it. The Lovers, some of you guys might be Gemini. Your masculine could be Gemini. All right, so they feel the love. They still have so much love for you, but I'm also feeling this realization from your masculine. They know that they screwed up. They know that they made some really bad choices back in the day, okay, whenever that happened. And then we've got the Five of Wands. So there's the conflict, there's struggles here. You guys could have had some arguments. There was definitely some tension in the relationship. Now, this can also pick up off of rivalry, competition. And look at the next card. We've got the Seven of Cups coming through again. So the Lovers card and the Seven of Cups, they're both representing choices. And I feel this is a masculine who now recognizes that the choices that they had made back then, they weren't good. I can't make it up, guys. Look at this. Ten of Wands again. The heavy burden that they are feeling continues to come through in this reading. There's a reason. There's a reason why I was drawn to this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have the Judgment card. This is perhaps a need from your masculine to have forgiveness in order to even find closure in their life. They're struggling. I feel they want to talk to you. They want to be able to fix things here. It's up to you, Divine Feminine. It depends on where you're at in your life and in your heart. Would you be open to even talking to your masculine? They're coming through to let you know that they still love you, that they see you as their ideal mate, perhaps. I feel, you know, they're just hoping at this point that you still have love for them, that you would be open to at least talking, you know. We've got the Five of Pentacles again. So we've got messages repeating itself here. There's the struggle. You know, they really do feel like they've been left out of your life, left out in the cold. There's that cold energy. They're struggling. They are struggling. We've got the Six of Swords. So maybe, Divine Feminine, you've already moved on from this connection, but I'm kind of feeling more of a stuck energy from the masculine. It's almost like they've been living in the past. They can't seem to move forward because they recognize their role in why things played out the way that it did. Look at this. We have the Four of Wands coming through again. So not only is this picking up off of a potential twin flame connection here, but the Four of Wands also represents our 1111 number and the time. You know, so if you happen to be coming across that number all of a sudden, that could be because this masculine is thinking about you. This can also be a desire to come back together, a reunion. That is followed by the Three of Cups. So this is more of a celebratory type mood. I feel that this is a masculine that's really just trying to manifest this for real, but they really just don't know what steps are necessary to take in order to make this a reality. They want that new beginning with you. They really do. What else? They've got some regrets here, guys. Wheel of Fortune. This is ultimately what they want, or at least that they believe that you guys are still destined to connect in this lifetime, regardless of what might have happened to break you guys up or separate the two of you. That Tower moment is coming through as a pretty significant experience. We do have the Ace of Swords here. So I feel this is a masculine who now sees things very clearly. They might have created some blurred lines back in the past when you guys were having some challenges, or if there was infidelity or trust issues in the connection. If there was a third party, let's just say, that more than likely is something that they knew that they needed to cut out. Let's see what else. We've got the Angel of Hope here, okay? So this is picking up off of the masculine and what's going on with them. It does say you've lost your way, your sense of direction. Which way is up? Which way is down? Which way takes you away from who you are, and which way shows you the path you're meant to travel? So, you know, based off of the choices that they made, that created a lost foundation for this connection, you know, which I feel they really regret this now. And the Angel of Hope, this message is coming through in a way to help your masculine to be able to find their way to you, if that's something that you are wanting as well. So it does say this is not the end. I am here to help restore the faith within you, to let you know that there is a ray of sunshine, a glimmer of hope that you fail to see. Open your eyes, I am here. Well, I'm kind of feeling from the masculine that the reason why they can't see it is because they're so wrapped up in anxiety, depression, their own thoughts. They're on this never-ending hamster wheel of just negative thinking. And so it's very difficult for them to even see things in a positive light. Let's see. What else, please? Angels and spirit guides. Focusing on the divine masculine here. King of Cups. You know, I have a feeling that they've evolved. They have learned the lesson behind their own actions from the past and how they ultimately hurt you, Divine Feminine. If you relate to these messages, they're now coming through as somebody who's more compassionate. They understand what they put you through, you know, so they've grown up, they've matured, they see things in a very different light. And I feel if they're showing up as the King of Cups, they're ready to offer that cup to you, Divine Feminine. But at the same time, are you ready to accept it? Or have you already moved on? Is it too late? Archangel Raguel is coming through also. I am the angel who can restore harmony, heal conflicts and arguments, as well as mending understandings in your relationships. I can help you gain the wisdom to smooth out tensions and hostilities in your romantic connections. My presence can aid in bringing in peace, forgiveness, and the calm of God's grace and blessings. I can help you miraculously heal even the most difficult love situations. Talk about a perfect message for this particular scenario. And that's coming through for those of you who want to be in your masculine's life. You know, if you are willing to give them and the situation a second chance, because there's a lot of healing that needs to happen here. And that really is clarified by the Four of Swords as well. You know, to be able to calm those fears, the anxiety that they're kind of dealing with, because they put themselves in that position. So they needed to know what life was like without you. So there's a lot of healing here that needs to happen, not only from the divine masculine standpoint, but perhaps divine feminine. That's what you needed as well. Look at this. You are coming in as the Empress. So they know, in a sense, that you are the ultimate catch, but they didn't know that at the time. They were blinded to it. But they know it now. They know it now. We've got Archangel Chamuel coming through. We've got Archangel Daniel. And then we have the Fool. All right, so let's read through these. I am the angel of peaceful relationships. I can help bring the right person into your life, your ideal mate. And based off of what we're seeing here from the divine masculine messages, they really do see you now as their ideal mate, divine feminine. And again, before, you know, they were just perhaps in and out of your life, or they ended up hurting you because they were involved with other people. So that's definitely a huge lesson that I feel they've learned on this journey. And it does say, I can help you become closer with your current partner. I can help you heal any conflicts in your relationships, attract new love, and strengthen your existing connections. If you crave intimacy in your life, I can assist with that too. So this, I feel, is really speaking to this masculine to let them know that peace can be restored. But, you know, I also feel on behalf of the feminine that you would need to be on board as well. And then we've got Archangel Daniel, who is the angel of marriage, union, and eloquence. I can help you attract love into your life to help you become the best version of yourself, so you can be the ideal partner for your ideal partner. So in this instance, I really do feel that Archangel Daniel is here to assist the masculine to be able to be that type of partner for the feminine. And it says, when you are fulfilled and whole within yourself, this paves the way for finding true love through another. I can help heal those who are going through a divorce or separation to reignite and maintain the spark in your partnerships. I'm here to help open your heart chakra. So you've got all of these amazing messages from the archangels and the angel of hope to be able to restore something in this partnership for those of you who are open to that, okay? Because some of you guys might find that it's just too much water under the bridge. You're not interested in reconnecting with your masculine, and that's okay. You know, we do have the Fool card here. It's a new beginning for everybody involved, and it depends on how you see that fresh start. Do you see it, you know, by you traveling down your own path on your own and just waiting for perhaps new love to come in if you haven't found it already? Or can this new beginning be for you and your masculine, for those of you who are able to heal the pain and the heartbreak and whatever happened to create whatever the blockages or the obstacles or challenges are? And then we have the Red Rose card, Deep Love. They still have so much love for you, Divine Feminine. But again, you know, just based off of what we've seen, They also needed to know what life was like without you, to really have a full appreciation of what you represented in their life to begin with. Okay, so there could be the potential for a new chapter in love for the two of you, for those of you who are open to it. Eternal love, fiery passion, so the passion can be restored. Red hot chemistry, that could be restored as well. Okay, so I have one other batch of messages to grab for this one, but that was pretty intense. I really am happy that I grabbed from that deck, because that one says so much, especially when there's this heavy vibe that just seems to be coming through. All right, so this one, Unsent Texts from the Divine Masculine. This one's by Extrasensory Empress. So let's see. Especially for those of you who texted a lot when you were together, or maybe for those of you who are together but just going through some stuff. Let's see what it is that this masculine has not shared with you, because it does indicate that it's unsent. All right, so what do we need to know here for the masculine? What do we have? These circumstances are making me angry, and I'm kind of feeling that the anger is directed more so towards themselves. It's like they're mad at themselves for allowing things to go in the direction that it did. That's what I'm getting from that. I don't feel that that anger is directed towards you, Divine Feminine. Let me grab another one. Any attention is attention. I am willing to look like an idiot just to see your reaction. And I'm also getting here that this masculine, they've been pretty hard on themselves, you know. Just the self-dialogue. It's like, you are such an idiot for doing what it is that you did to ruin the relationship. All right, one more. So yeah, that anger is directed towards them. I know how to keep you hungry. I pull away just to see if you are craving me. Why? I'm not ready to give you all you deserve, and I am making sure you are still there when I'm ready for you. It's those types of games and that type of mentality that led to the Tower, you know? So these are things that have affected their life and why things are the way that they are currently, or what they've already experienced. So they kind of did it to themselves, honestly. That's just what's coming through here. All right, what else do we need to know? All right, so for some masculines, they're fearful that you really have already moved on to somebody else, Divine Feminine, and that could certainly be a reality for some of you guys. This was also a masculine who got bored very easily, okay? And that could have also contributed to why things played out the way it did, why there could have been other people, there were third parties, why there were trust issues. But now the tables have turned, and they really do feel that they want to be in your life, that they want to be with you, that they want to be exclusive. But I'm also feeling, just with that card alone, they know in some circumstances it could be too late. Because Divine Feminine, you know, your life was never to be meant to be put on hold waiting for this masculine to get their act together. The ironic part of all this, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. The one thing that you wanted from them is now coming through. Okay, so if you wanted them to come through in the relationship 100% ready to commit, they couldn't offer that back then. But now they are. But at the same time, they're feeling like if they were to reach out, they'd run into some sort of blockage, especially if you have already moved on. For those of you who haven't and would be open to reconciling with your masculine, they are coming forward with a much better energy. This is the type of fresh start that would be good for a relationship. We've got the Five of Cups. Here's our King of Cups. So I'm kind of feeling for the majority of masculines coming through, they will find a way to communicate because they're is something in the connection that they just cannot live without. They can't forget the feeling that they have when they think about you. They know that they hurt you, but they're also willing to take the risk to see how things fall. You know, if you end up rejecting them, they're going to have to deal with it. If you are able to open up your heart to talk to them, then they're willing to take that chance. Because at this point, we do have a masculine showing up as the King of Cups. The card after that is the Magician. So they really are focused on wanting to manifest something pretty solid here. They want to be able to rekindle the relationship. So Divine Feminine, are you open to that? They're miserable without you, basically. Whatever issues they had, I feel that during this time apart, they've kind of been forced to deal with it, you know? They want so badly to be able to manifest a reconnection here. Look at this. We've got the Six of Swords. That is followed by the Ace of Wands. So I really am feeling here from this masculine. One, they want you back. They want nothing more than to be in your life. Two, there's the possibility that you've already moved on and that you're happy with where you're at, Divine Feminine. They don't want to ruin where you're at in your life. If you're already in another relationship, they're going to leave that alone. But it's also a burden that they may carry for the rest of their life, that they have lost you. Because they had, at one point in time, they had you in their life and they blew it. They know this and they will have to accept it if, in fact, you're not interested in reconnecting. For those of you who are, there is the possibility, a new opportunity that may present itself here that gives you guys the chance to make it work. So it just depends on what you're willing to accept, Divine Feminine. I feel you hold the cards here, whether or not this masculine can even get past the front door, you know? What they're bringing you, what it is that they're wanting to manifest here is pure commitment. And that was the very thing that was lacking that might have contributed to infidelity, trust issues, and that tower coming down. So I feel a very different vibe, very different energy. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Ten of Pentacles. So it's coming through a lot more stable than how it was before. You know, maybe their work life, they could be quite successful. Maybe they are financially secure. But the one thing that was missing was you, I feel, Divine Feminine. So if you're open to it, if you would like to rekindle the relationship with your masculine, give them time to be able to make this a reality because, you know, they're kind of all over the place still. Kind of trapped in their own thoughts thinking, you know what, this isn't going to work out or it's too late. So they have to get to that place where they're confident that it's worth, you know, taking a shot at this, because I feel for some of the masculines, it might just ultimately work out. There are those who will run into a blockage because I feel for some of my feminines tuning in, you're not interested in reconnecting with somebody who hurt you and you guys experienced that tower moment. But there will be those who will be open to the conversation, who will be open to the possibility of a reunion. Okay, so that happy outcome can certainly come through for some of you. All right, guys, so that is what I have focusing on the Divine Masculine. That's some pretty intense stuff coming forward, but hopefully it gives you a better understanding of what's going on with your masculine. If you are interested in your own reading, I'd love to be able to do that for you. That link is down below in the description box. I'll link all of the decks that you see here as well. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next time. Take care.